So today I want to talk about how to use the spiritual elements of the word of the day to add to an existing practice. So if you're watching this, you probably have some sort of a practice, even if it's just drinking coffee religiously in the morning. But a lot of us have a practice where we meditate or we do yoga and we move. And I'm often asked, how do you incorporate the word of the day into the spiritual practice? I have to preface this by saying that my own experience of meditation is this whole issue of the monkey mind is very, very unfair to our minds because we're being asked to do what our minds are meant to do, which is monkey around, think, move. And so this practice, in my opinion, of sitting there trying to empty your thoughts, I personally don't think is really the most healthy practice. In the same way that I don't feel that sitting in zazen for many hours is very good for our bodies. Many people who are meditators report having hip problems. So I think that what was good in the 20th century is not good anymore in the 21st century necessarily. And some of the element is it seems like time is going faster, and I don't think that that's not true. So with that in mind, whatever your spiritual practice is, take a moment to consider if you are helping all the aspects of you. In other words, if you're trying to shut down your mind and you're mad at it and you call it your monkey mind, is that really self-acceptance and self-care? I don't think so. I think that's a trained exercise to keep you separated from yourself, which means that you are easily controlled and easily convinced. And I really do think that the purpose of all life is to know who you are and to be who you are. So my recommendation as a practical matter, whatever my prejudice about certain forms of spiritual practice are, is that you consider having a pad and paper by your bed before you wake up and having a circle ready and a few circles around it as you can know about the practice. And that the very first thing you do before you even wake up is you train your mind to give you a nice word of the day, and you spend a minute connecting with that creative part of you and then writing a sentence or two about it. This will take you a minute, 2 minutes at the most. And then you're oriented in a fresh way. So even if you're now going to meditate and turn off your mind and not think things, the deeper part of you that goes 24/7, is always thinking, has been satisfied. It's been received. And I think what's important is that in spiritual practice is to receive all of the parts of yourself, even if you choose to use some or not all of them. And this whole idea of inner unity is something that's very much overlooked. We're all taught to find unity with other people and to connect with them and to see that we're all one, all of which is great except for one small problem. We're not taught to see ourselves as also being one. And that's where we need to put some new effort. And so the Word of the Day practice, done as this pre-preparation for any spiritual practice, will start to orient your creative unconscious and the deeper parts of you to start to take care of yourself in this way where self-unity becomes the priority above all other practices. So if you find this interesting, please check out the links below.